Lamar Jackson, Action Jackson. So many people talking about him this year. Is he injured? He's not as good. You know, he's lost a step. I don't know, man. It's a combination of a lot of things. Baltimore's been struggling this year, but we're going to hop straight into it, man. Before we do that, be sure to drop a like. Be sure to subscribe to your boy. All we do is talk football here, and why not come vibe with me, right? Anyways, guys, let's hop straight into it. So, yeah, Baltimore versus the Steelers, you know, AFC North matchup. These are always tough. And, yeah, man. So you'll see coming out on this play right here, we're gonna get like a bunch look down at the bottom right here, and a single up at the top out of shotgun. And let's see what Baltimore can do on this play. It looks like the send the blitz of Steelers, and he lays a beautiful pass to Zay Flowers. Kind of let him a little bit out of bounds, but still a really beautiful pass. And they initially ruled this incomplete pass, but Zay Flowers actually got his knee in, and it ended up being a completed pass. And you'll see right here, they're gonna send literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 6. They're sending 6, and you know, really good protection right here. And then Lamar just does the rest, distributes a really good ball, accurate ball. Like I said, could have let it a little bit more inside, but I mean, look at the defender right there. He's pretty much like parallel with Zay Flowers, so got to lead him out a little bit so the defender can't get a hand on it, and that's exactly what he does right here. So a really good pass by Lamar. Typical shit, normal shit that we see from Lamar Jackson, right? And then we have this play right here. We got them coming out of shotgun, 11 personnel, 1 tight end off left tackle. Is that likely too? That might be likely. Yeah, so we got 12 personnel, my bad. 2 tight ends off the left tackle. And then we have the twins down here at the bottom. And watch Lamar on this play out of shotgun. And, you know, this play right here honestly wasn't a bad decision. It was just a timing thing. So, like, let's go back, right? So you're going to see Zay Flowers just going to hit the fade on this defender right here. And right here, boom. Lamar, honestly, if he would have thrown that just a little bit earlier, I bet you Zay Flowers would have got under this and it would have been 6. But it was a tad bit too late. 26 was able to get a hand on it. You know, Zay Flowers had to come back to the ball. But I do like the decision. Just Lamar being aggressive. This is what he does on, you know, a weekly basis. You see it right there. And then you see it from this angle. Protection's really good, gets the ball out. Like I said, would love to see him get it out just a tad bit sooner. A little bit of a timing route, kind of allowed for the DB to make a play on the ball. But I do like the option. Just have to get that fade out sooner, right, on that go ball. And then we have this play right here. Got them coming out in the we got the 21 personnel. So we got the 1 running back in the backfield along with the other running back. Then with single tight ends, split wide receivers, and watch him on this play. All right, a little bit of play action. And right off the bat, you can see that TJ Watt, honestly, the running back didn't do the best job in getting a hand on him. And if you're going to let TJ Watt, who is an elite premier pass rusher, get a free rush on any quarterback, it doesn't matter who it is. That's a spell for trouble, right? So Lamar, best he can do right here. I mean, yeah, he has a tight end right there, but why not, dude? It's Action Jackson. Get up there and run. That's exactly what he does right here. And I love how Lamar just kind of slid too. There's times when you see him take hits and it kind of makes you go like, damn, bro, just get down. That's exactly what it does right here. He just gets down and live to see another down, man. Lamar is playing pretty banged up right now. He is playing pretty banged up. Yo, you're not subscribed? Why you're not subscribed? Come on, man. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Don't do that. I know you ain't a hater. Just subscribe to your boy. Come vibe with me. All we do is talk football here. Come vibe with the homie. Let me know what you guys want to see. And yeah, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. All right, now back to the video. All right, so we have this play out of shotgun. We got the twins look up here at the top with the tight end, single wide receiver. And then, yeah, just watch how this play plays out. Right here. And I mean, the Steelers were doing decent at getting pressure on him, but I feel like it was a lot of self-inflicting wounds on Baltimore in this game. So you'll see right here. Yeah, you see that? Ends up being pressure. And I mean, let's go back. They're only sending 4. They're only sending 4, and they literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They got 6 guys blocking against a 4-man pass rush. And Lamar ended up getting pressure right here, and you'll see right here. So this breaks down. I mean, look at this. If you were to allow time in a clean pocket for Lamar, look at this. Zay Flowers is right here. This defensive back is literally turned looking at the ball. This guy's turned looking at the ball. We got Zay Flowers right here, right? So you see Lamar's going to try to scramble. Doesn't end up happening. just too many guys swarming and it was too late. But you allow him time, dude, that's a potential touchdown with Zay Flowers. And you'll see it from this point right here. Let's go really slow. So look at that. You got right here. These guys kind of bell. You got 26 coming in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We even got a defensive back. So a 4-man pass rush with a defensive back. And they allowed on pressure. They allowed pressure on Lamar Jackson. I didn't even notice that the first snap. And so you'll see right here. It was too late. It was honestly just too late, and yeah, Lamar ends up getting sacked, bro. You got to protect, especially with essentially a 3-man pass rush along with the defensive back. All right, and then we have this play right here. We got Baltimore coming out of shotgun. We got twins look on each side, and let's see what they can do right here. All right, a little bit of protection, a little bit of time, and Lamar honestly just scrambles and gets upfield. And a lot of people have been talking, bro. We've been talking. Well, I haven't been talking, but people have been talking about like, oh, is he slow? Has he lost a step? Oh, maybe it's his injuries. It's like, look right here. This looks like old Lamar right here, right? And he is playing through injury right now. Like Lamar, he's injured, dude. I mean, I'm pretty sure right now on the injury report, he's literally like resting just so he can play. So you see right there, he gets upfield. See from this angle, not much. And yeah, bro, he just makes something out of nothing. That's what we see from Lamar a lot of times. All right, and then we have this play right here out of shotgun again, a lot of shotgun. Twins on each side with Zay Flowers in motion. Let's see what they can do right here. Drop him back. And I mean, that left tackle's doing a solid job, but you can already sense the pressure, right? And I'm sure Lamar senses that as well. Let's see the rest of this play out. Scrambles out to his right, and yeah, I see what he was looking at, but it wasn't the best option. Ends up getting picked, and you know, you see Lamar usually take off right here, but he's like, hey, I got a post corner right here. I'm gonna hit that. But the ball trajectory is too low and he didn't lay it high enough. And there's times when you see Lamar kind of just like toss the ball up like that, almost like a basketball layup. And on this play, it just kind of worked against him. The guy one hand picks it, ends up being a bad turnover, really bad field position, and not the best option, man. Not the best option. Like I said, I see what he was seeing, but at the same time, look at that, like the running back's literally just hitting the postie, but it just wasn't there, and he just like tries to lay it up. It's not high enough. He's too close. Ball ends up getting picked off. Look at that. Yeah, pretty bad mistake from Lamar in this game, I'll tell you that, but he had plenty of other good plays in this game. So we got him out of shotgun right here. Again, got the spread twins look up at the top, and then we got the 12 personnel. So we got the 2 tight ends off left tackle. Let's see what they can do on this play. And you look at that, steps up in the pocket, and he just runs. He just runs and takes off. Now, he didn't show a lot of flashy flash right here, right? But just this little bit of explosiveness right here was a Lamar I know. Like right there, dude. Right between the 5 in the end zone. Just that burst. And every now and then I see that from Lamar, and I'm just like, man, I mean, he's playing hurt, but he still looks pretty damn good compared to a lot of quarterbacks that we see on Sundays, right? Then we got this play right here, again out of shotgun. Got the multiple tight end look along with the flanked out wide receiver. Pretty sure is that Justice Hill? Yeah, let's watch this play. See how this plays out. And he's gonna scramble up, and look at that. Like when Lamar starts scrambling, defenders start kind of getting off their assignments. We all know how dangerous he is as a runner. These defensive coordinators and defensive players know how dangerous he is. So look at that. He's gonna run up almost like he's running in the end zone, and then it kind of makes the defender spaz out. And you see Isaiah Likely right here, wide open, easy pitch, easy catch. You see from this angle, he starts scrambling. This guy gets out of whack. Boom. Yes, sir. Too easy. Too easy. Now, I don't know if 6 was on a spy. He might have been on a spy, right? But yeah, man. When Lamar starts scrambling, I feel like it really gets people off their assignments, and they start to key in on one player, and that is number 8. See right there. Boom. Isaiah Likely. Too easy. And on this play, we're going to get a little bit of read option, man. So you'll see this stack twins down here at the bottom, single wide receiver up at the top, Isaiah Likely on motion. And watch this. A little bit of a pull. TJ Watt, almost said it. JJ Watt. TJ Watt literally collapses down. And then if you don't have any containment on the outside, I mean, Lamar's going to burn you. But here's kind of what's crazy, right? So you see Lamar running right here. This defensive back, is that Jalen Ramsey? He closes so well in on this. When you see this much field with Lamar Jackson 1v1 with a block, you're like, oh shit, that might go for 6. Unfortunately on this play, Pittsburgh did a pretty good job pursuing, right? And Jalen Ramsey kind of clamped that edge, and it just wasn't there for him. But you saw earlier when we paused it, when you see shit like that with Lamar, you're like, oh, he's about to take that for a massive run. But Pittsburgh just played it so well. But you're getting a little bit of old Lamar Jackson right here, right? You can kind of just tell the burst isn't usually what we see, but at the same time, he kind of does that hezzy shit every now and then, even when he is healthy. So let's see this next play. All right, on this next play right here, you're going to see they're going to come out in kind of the rarity you see 21 personnel. So we're going to have the running back / fullback lined up right off the right tackle with the running back right next to Lamar. And then we got the tight end off the left tackle with the twins right here. And watch what the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar do on this play. Just scramble out to his right. And just a beautiful ball, right? Just a beautiful ball. Get to Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers kind of does the rest. You'll see right here. Just making moves. That's what Zay Flowers does. But let's go back a little bit. Let's go back. All right, so you see right here, he's going to scramble out a little bit of motion out of the pocket, and then boom. And I mean, if you look right here, you got Zay Flowers, right? You got 42. Is that 42? Trying to defend Bateman downfield. Honestly, I wouldn't have been shocked if Lamar would have went for this right here, like a laser beam, right? But he also had Zay Flowers wide open with nobody in back of him, a defensive back, turned his head opposite side, and it was the right choice. It was the right choice by Lamar. Gets it to Zay Flowers, massive chunk gang. Look at that. Yes, sir. And then we look at it from this angle. Even better. Look at that. I love, dude, Baltimore fans, I love the way Lamar Jackson passes the ball. Just like his technique. Some people get all kind of like quarterback crazy, like, oh, their technique is garbage. I'm like, no, I love the way that Lamar does it. He has his own like flick of the wrist. All right, then we have this play right here, right? And so we got the multiple, let me see. Yeah, we got the multiple tight end set. 12 personnel, tight end off right tackle. Then we got likely up here in the bunch set, 3-1 look. Let's see what Lamar can do right here, man. Dropping back, getting pressure right out the bat, right? Like, the left tackle doing a pretty good job. But, you know, they had Zay Flowers on the drag route across the middle, and Lamar does a really good job of just getting him the ball. Now, sometimes on these drag routes, you kind of like to see him develop, right? Kind of hit it right here or hit it right here. So you got it coming right here. Maybe hit it right there in stride, or right here in stride. But, yeah, man, I mean, he's getting pressure. So let's get that thing out. And you see 24 right there. So this ball ends up being high. I feel like that's a reason as to why Lamar threw it high as opposed to just in stride for Zay Flowers. In stride, Zay Flowers is taking this for 6, in my opinion. But still, at the same time, Zay Flowers was to get his hands on it. Pretty solid ball from Lamar. And, yeah, you see right there. Like, Zay Flowers almost scored. You see right here. This is a better angle. Look at that. If he throws this lower as opposed to higher, that thing might be getting picked. So, pretty smart choice by Lamar to kind of throw it high right there. Look at that. Boom. Throws it over 24. Yes, sir. All right. And then we have this play right here. Just a big, like a jumbo set. Like, look at this. Let's see what Lamar can do on this play. A little bit of play action, and you're gonna see right here, boom, ends up being incomplete. This was a controversial call by in this game where Baltimore probably might have won this game if Isaiah Likely could have held on the ball for just a little bit more. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna argue in the comments if you comment on this, like, oh, it was a catch, it wasn't a catch. Honestly, when I watched this live, I was like, no, it wasn't a catch. You slow it down, it looks like a catch. So I'll be real with you guys. I am 50-50 on this being a pass catch and 50-50 on it not being. But yeah, man, this honestly, this could have tied up the game or end up winning the game for Baltimore, but they did call it an incomplete pass. But really good job by Lamar, just distributing to his big tight end, and then Isaiah Likely kind of just doing the rest, right? But yeah, you know, it's a combination of things, but I think Lamar, morally for me, I think it's just Baltimore as a whole. I just think that Baltimore has some major issues that they got to figure out offensively and defensively. the vibe of the team seems off, in my opinion. And Lamar's been banged up during the course of the season. I mean, he's been banged up in his legs, dude. Like, what is he dealing with? I'm trying to remember what he's dealing with. Like ankle, knee, toe, hamstring, like just a bunch of things. So if you have a running mobile quarterback like Lamar, yeah, when it goes down to the legs, that's going to affect him in the way he runs and all the other shit with Baltimore. I don't know. I'm not concerned about Lamar. I'm more concerned about the overall of the Baltimore Ravens. And you know, I'll put the video up at the end of this video, but I was concerned about John Harbaugh going into the season, dude. Like, I think he's a great coach. I don't think he should be on the hot seat. I don't think he should be fired. But I saw a scenario where he was gonna be on the hot seat when we've seen Baltimore through the years just not being able to finish. So you'll see that video at the end of this video. Be sure to check that out. But yeah, man. Action Jackson just kind of going through it this year. A lot.